Nope, okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing all of my Sephora sale recommendations, skincare, makeup, hair care, miscellaneous things. We're doing all of it. And that is why I decided to do something fun with my makeup today, because I thought, you know, one, I never do this anymore, and two, what is a more perfect occasion than talking about makeup and skincare? So I'm gonna do it in the order of how I get ready, which for me, the only logical answer to that is skincare, makeup, hair care, clothes, but we're not talking about clothes today. We're gonna just jump into skincare. I apologize for drinking an Alani because every time I just burp, but whatever. Fingers crossed that my quality is top notch. I'm using my new camera for the first time and we're just hoping she's good. Her focus is a little different than what I'm used to on my old camera, but here we go. So first thing, and if I'm glancing down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. This is where I have all my notes. So first thing I want to talk about is makeup remover. Makeup melting balm is kind of the way that I like to go. I think it's the easiest, and for me, I kind of rotate between a few. I really, really love the Drunk Elephant one. That one is my favorite of all time. The best of the best. I also like the pharmacy one. That one's not bad. And then the Clinique Take the Day Off. That one's also great. But I think if you could only pick one, I'd pick the Drunk Elephant because I feel like it gets my makeup off the very first time. I don't have to go back in with extra. I don't feel like there's a film left on my face. I don't feel like if I'm using it to remove my mascara that I'm like blinded or my vision is cloudy after for a little while. That one is just great. And it also comes with like a little tiny bottle thing of a scrub that you can mix in with the makeup melting balm if you wanted to use it as like an exfoliating step as well, which is pretty unique compared to all the others that are on the market. Next thing we're going to talk about is serum. So for the daytime, I highly recommend something that's hydrating. I like a hyaluronic acid, a niacinamide, something like that. I love the niacinamide from The Ordinary. That's what I'm using currently in conjunction with snail mucin, but you can't get that at Sephora, at least not the one that I use. I also really love the hyaluronic plum something from Glow Recipe. It's in a really cute bottle. That one was amazing. As far as nighttime, I live and breathe Sunday Riley UFO oil. I have used that for, oh my gosh, probably 6 years. That stuff is amazing, an auto buy repurchase for me, and it does have a strong smell, but it is fantastic if you have acne, if you have texture. It has salicylic acid in it at 1.5%, and I swear by that stuff. It is amazing. For moisturizers, I have like combo skin, so I don't like anything too thick unless I'm using it at night, but I also don't like anything that's just gonna sink into my skin and I feel like I'm left feeling a little dry. I also did just start using retinol, so my skin is a little drier than it used to be. It's like kind of peeling in spots, which is so annoying, but whatever. So I'm just gonna ramble off a few of my favorites. The Dew Instant Angel. Dew just became available in Sephora recently. Their stuff is amazing. The Instant Angel is a very lightweight kind of cloud-like feel. It's not super thick, but it's also not gonna evaporate into your skin and then you feel like you're not wearing any moisturizer at all. I love it. It's great under makeup, but you can use it at night as well. I also really love the Lala Retro from Drunk Elephant. I've used that one on and off for years. It's a little thicker, so I really like it during the winter, but if you have dry skin, it's fantastic. Another dry skin favorite that actually doubles as a mask is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. That is one of my favorites when I'm feeling super dry or my skin just like needs a drink of water. I absolutely love that one. And like I said, you can double that one as a mask, so if you wanted to layer it on really thick, you can kind of keep it on for a little while and then tissue it off, but if you use a smaller amount, you can use it as a moisturizer and you don't have to wipe it off. And then last one I'll mention is the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Moisturizer. I like that one a lot. It's kind of a mix between like a gel and almost like a silicone primer, but it doesn't have that like slip that a silicone primer does, just like texture wise and look. That's kind of what it reminds me of. And that one I like because it glides on so beautifully. It's great under makeup. It's just an overall really good moisturizer. The only eye cream I'm talking about is the Biossance Squalane and Marine Algae, I think is what it's called. I've been through one full size of that. I'm working on the second full size, and I've been through several mini sizes of it. It's fantastic. My eyes are super sensitive. A lot of the eye creams that I've used in the past, I like them for a while or I notice the effects, but if it gets in my eye, which is pretty common, you know, when it sinks in and moves around, it burns, and that freaks me out, one, and two, it's just uncomfortable. So I have moved past all those and only use this Biossance one, and it is amazing. Super hydrating, but it's great under makeup and at night, so it's not too thick. I can't say enough good things about it. Biossance also sells a Squalane, I believe Squalane oil. It's an oil in like a pump, and you can use it on your body, but you can also use it on your face, and that's kind of the facial oil that I've been using recently. I really like it. I'll mix it with a moisturizer. I'll pat it on top if I need to. If my skin or my hands are dry or anything like that, I can always put it on my body. It's a great multi-use product, and it's pretty inexpensive compared to a lot of the oils that you can find on the Sephora website. A few random things. The Clinique Charcoal Mask and Scrub, I don't remember the exact name of it. Fantastic, fantastic product. If you feel like your skin is just like dull, or it's got a little gunk in it, or you just want something that's going to exfoliate, but it's also got charcoal to really help with your pores and things like that, I love this mask. It's dual purpose because, like I said, it exfoliates, but it's also detoxifying. I have purchased this for years, and I feel like no one talks about it. I also really love the Pharmacy all-in-one, like all-purpose balm. I don't remember what it's called. Fantastic if you have like burns, if your skin is like dry and cracked from the winter, or you had like a really intense like laser or something on your face and you just need that hydration. This is amazing. You could also put it on like cuts or whatever that you have, you know, all over your body. It is absolutely fantastic. The Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops for the face, those are absolutely amazing. I have used the blue and the purple, which is like the medium and the dark. They're both great. I love Isle of Paradise. The smell on those isn't too bad. The color payoff is really amazing, and you can mix it with your moisturizer, or if you're someone who's done self-tan for a really long time, you can kind of just like drop it in your hand and then pat it on and make sure you wash your hands. But I can't say enough good things about those. And then last thing for skincare is the Tower 28 Rescue Spray. If I go work out and my skin feels like it's just like got a lot of bacteria, or my skin feels gross, but I don't want to like sit down and wash my face and do my whole skincare routine, if I need like a refresh, whatever it is, I love this stuff. It's also great right out of the shower. I just like it because I feel like it really cuts back on the bacteria that I'm sure is inevitably all over my face. But you know, if it comes in contact with like my hands or a towel, whatever, like bacteria is everywhere, and I love this stuff because I feel like that's the purpose. Now we're gonna get into makeup. Now we're gonna talk primers first, and the two that I want to mention are the Glossier Future Dew, which is Chef's Kiss. I've been through several bottles of it. It is so beautiful. It's like a serum moisturizer illuminator hybrid situation. The great thing about it is that it provides a glow, it provides hydration. It's not just like a shimmer sitting on top of your face, but I also feel like it almost has like a smoothing effect, and it's just stunning. Like my face feels really plump after I use that. Second one I want to talk about is super popular, so you've probably seen it all over the place. That is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I just recently started using that. I tried it when it came out like years ago, and I wasn't super impressed, but I think now that oh my god, hair in my mouth. Now that my makeup preferences have changed, I am a little bit more apt to that style of primer. So I want to try the e.l.f. one, but this one's great. It really keeps your makeup on, but it doesn't dry you out. It keeps that glow, and it's stunning. Only foundation I'm going to talk about is the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Glow, whatever it's called. That stuff's amazing. I probably will be wearing that on my wedding day. It is stunning. The shade range is great. I would say it's like a medium buildable coverage. It just looks beautiful. The glow that it gives is like everything I've ever wanted in a foundation. It doesn't feel super heavy either, so it doesn't feel like you're like cakey on your face or anything. It works really well with all my other products. Fantastic. And then two skin tints I want to talk about. Tower 28's no, it's not called Slip Tint. That's the second one I'm going to talk about. Tower 28, like Sunny Days. That one's great. If you have more like oily to normal skin and you don't want something that's super glowy, I would say go Tower 28. It lasts a super long time. The coverage is pretty good, honestly, for a tinted moisturizer. I believe that one's SPF 20. Packaging is super cute. It's pretty inexpensive if you're looking at Sephora prices, and overall it's just a really great product. I wear that one when I need my foundation or, you know, my skin tint to last a super long time. So, and I wear it day to day because it doesn't feel heavy at all. But for example, I would wear that one when we go on our girls trip in Florida. We go to Disney World. That's what I would wear on my face for like my makeup that day because I know it's gonna last. It's not gonna break up. It's great. Second one I'm going to talk about is a little different, and it's a little bit more finicky. You have to work with it, and that's the Say Slip Tint. That one is a little bit more like, a lot of people think it's greasy. I think it's just like ultra dewy, and I love that look. I don't have any issues with it. I just know that if I wore it in a super humid place, it would be like dripping down my face, or maybe not necessarily moving, but I would feel it on my face just getting like heavy, and yeah, so I love that stuff, but I will say that one's geared more towards like dry, or if you really love a glow. I'm gonna touch on a couple of concealers and like under eye products. The Becca Smashbox under eye corrector, that is like favorite product ever. I've used that for like, oh my gosh, probably almost 10 years. That is an amazing product. It really helps cancel out the dark under eyes. It has like light reflecting pigments, so it's like reflecting light away from your face. Also has like that peachy color, and Smashbox expanded the shade range once they like took that product on from Becca when Becca closed. So honestly, that is, if you take anything from this video, go get that if you have dark circles. It's amazing. I do pair it with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. That's just what is good for my skin tone, and I just have really prominent dark under eyes, so that's why I like double up with all this stuff. But that combo together like really cancels out the darkness I have under. And then as far as like concealers for all over the face or brightening, I love the Kulfi concealer. That one is beautiful. There was a time where I was using that for months and months, and it was like my all over foundation situation, and it was beautiful. Also love the Makeup Forever Ultra HD self-setting. That one's great. Honestly, they're both pretty similar. I would say the Makeup Forever is a little more watery and a little thinner on the skin, and the Kulfi one is a little bit more like moussey. And then I do want to shout out the Rare Beauty under eye brightener. I have had that for a very long time, and I used it when I first got it and was like, whatever, like didn't really notice much of a difference. And then I started using it like recently mixed with my concealer, and it is beautiful. Plus I love the way it smells. It smells like Estee Lauder Double Wear, which to me is so nostalgic, and that's just a me thing, but I really love how it looks under my under eyes. It gives almost like an illuminating look to it, and mixed with my concealer, it's just beautiful. Two contour, bronzer, cream sculpting situations. The Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, I will continue to repurchase that until I die. Like, it is the most beautiful. The fair shade is so great for my skin tone. I have not found anything that is more perfect than that color for like sculpting and bronzing on my skin. It's just stunning. And then the Makeup by Mario cream sculpt situation, I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's got a super long name, and there's also an accompanying powder that goes with it. But that one in the shade light medium, same thing. That is a very close second to my Charlotte Tilbury in terms of shade. This one is a little thinner, not as pigmented as the Charlotte Tilbury, not as intense, but it's really stunning. I love the formula because it is buildable, and it's just like a perfect product whether you're needing no makeup and you just want to throw on a little bronzer to give yourself some color, or if you're doing like a full face and you want the chiseled cheeks, you can do both. And then I want to shout out something that's like essentially going going viral for me on my TikTok, and that is the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer in the shade 11. I was so worried about this product. It was viral on TikTok before I even tried it, and it was like an all-in-one. It was supposed to be your bronzer, your blush, your highlight. It was all together. And when I got it, I was like, oh, it looks really warm for what I typically do. But once you put it on, it is the most stunning, beautiful thing. If you're wanting an all-in-one, you're like, I can't get a new bronzer, a new blush, a new highlight, get this. Like, it is truly beautiful. I'll probably wear that on my wedding day as well. It's just absolutely stunning. Couple of powders I want to talk about. The only setting powder that I really used is the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur Translucent Setting Powder. It's the one that doesn't have any talc in it. Haven't had any issues. I'm almost out of it, honestly. It's really beautiful. I feel like it sets everything, and it does make sure nothing moves and it's matte in that area, but it doesn't mess with the rest of my makeup. My makeup like still looks very glowy, that type of thing, and I only use that on the areas that will either crease or my makeup's gonna move. So like T-zone, under eyes, eyelids, we're good. And then for the rest of the face, I really love the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and I just dust that everywhere just to kind of make sure if I put any other powders on top that they don't skip, anything like that. And then sticking with the Hourglass theme, the bronzers and the blush are pretty much like what I exclusively use, especially the bronzers. Nude Bronze Light is the most amazing powder bronzer there is out there. Every time I use something else, I'm like, I don't like this as much. Diffused Bronze Light, which is what I'm wearing today, that one is a little darker on my skin tone and a little bit more red, while the Nude Bronze Light is very neutral. I like both of them, but the Nude Bronze Light is like, that's my baby, and I've hit pan on it. It's absolutely just perfect. And they do have a few other shades as well if you want something more warm, but for me, I don't want to like look orange or yellow or like olive tone because that just doesn't work with me. So anything that's more like red or true neutral, that's what I need. Their blushes are also beautiful. I don't even have exact shades that I use. I have a palette that I got from a holiday collection years ago, but all of them are stunning. It's really just the formula, and then you pick what color, you know, matches you or your preference the most. Highlighting powder, only thing I'm talking about is Rare Beauty. The highlighting powder is beautiful. I broke one. They're very soft, so be careful. I don't know that I'd recommend traveling with it. They give like the most insane glow. I mean, you can see it's absolutely stunning. Oh, quick mention for liquid blushes also, Glossier Cloud Paints. Beautiful. They've expanded their shade range so much since they started. As far as eyeshadow and eyeshadow palettes, I don't really have any palettes that I would necessarily recommend. I don't feel like anyone needs more palettes. If you already have like your go-to, you don't follow the trap that you need to go out and buy something new. I feel like now everyone's more familiar with makeup than they were 10 years ago. So just adding to your collection, even for me, I'm like, I don't need any other things. So I would say if you do need some new eyeshadows, I love the Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Eye Pencils, especially for every day. They're fantastic. I will use Fig and Chocolate all over my eyes, like do Fig everywhere, all over the lid, crease, under eye, buff it out, use Chocolate as like a liner, you're done. Like, absolutely beautiful. If you love shimmer, they have those as well. They have some fun colors. Those are like a perfect product for me. They're small, they're great on the go. As far as mascara, Tower 28 has become my new favorite. I love the brown one. If you need a brown mascara, definitely go with that. If you want a black mascara, Tower 28 does have that, but I truly love Lancome Monsieur Big. That one is like, every time I go back to it, if they made that in a brown, it would be like endgame for me. I'd never buy another mascara. The black one though, like every time I use it, I'm like, why did I stop using this? Like, the formula is just that good. It's got like a fat brush on it versus, and it's like a true brush, versus the Tower 28 is a plastic like curved wand. They're both great, both depending on your preference, but those are my two that I like kind of bounce between. Brow gel, Rare Beauty. I think I've talked about it on my channel already, but I don't even know if you can see from this far away, but truly best eyebrow gel, because I was having issues with my eyebrows would either get crusty, they'd get like clumpy, or you could see like stuff in them from the gel, and this doesn't do any of that. And my brows actually stay up and fluffy. Like, truly, I don't know what sorcery Selena Gomez is over there doing, but she figured it out with this brow gel. Alright, we're gonna run through lip products very quickly. As far as lip liners, Tower 28, I love. They're the traditional true like wooden pencil. Same thing with Makeup Forever. And then Rare Beauty, I love, love, love their lip liners. I'm actually wearing one today. I'm wearing Wise. I actually bought this lip liner and then lost it at a restaurant. And then immediately the next day I was like, no, well, I can't live without it. So I'm going to buy a new one. Like, no, we're not doing that. So love those. Need a good lip liner. All of those are great choices. And then the only other lip product I'm going to talk about are the Summer Fridays lip butter balms. Like, that's all I use these days. Sometimes I'll mix it with, you know, a lipstick or whatever, but I could live without all of that. I just can't say enough good things about Summer Fridays lip balms. Like, they are that girl. They are perfect. They have tinted shades. They have clear shades. They have one that has some shimmer in it. I don't know if that one was limited edition or not, but like, they have all the scents, all the colors, like, perfect. As far as makeup setting spray, I really love the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip one. It keeps my glow, but it makes sure things are kind of like set in place and they don't move. Also really love the Benefit Professional one. Same thing. I feel like it just refreshes my makeup more so than makes it last longer, but I like the way my skin looks after I use it. All right, getting into the other miscellaneous category, we have a Dermaplane razor. They have one that's the Sephora collection and it's metal and you can just buy the new inserts for when you need them. I use that all the time. It's fantastic. You don't have to throw the plastic away. You just get new blade refills. Anything from the Way St. Bart's line, like they have a body wash, a body scrub, and a body lotion. Honestly, get all of them. Like, they are fantastic. That smell, I could sit and sniff it for the rest of my life. Like, I need a candle, I need a perfume, I need all of it. It's absolutely amazing. Now is a good time to get some good tweezers. I think Tweezerman is still at Sephora. Tweezerman is pretty expensive for tweezers when you can get some at like the grocery store for $6, but Tweezerman is really, really good. So I would say get them while you can on sale. My curling iron, of course, my hair is not curled today, but my curling iron I love, love, love. It's the Bioionic 1-inch curling iron. If I could go back, I would probably get a bigger barrel, but that's just personal preference. I love that one. It is a clamp curling iron and it's the only clamp curling iron I've been able to teach myself to use. So the Touchland hand sanitizers, I know they're expensive. I know they're all over Instagram. I know that they don't seem like they're a necessity, and truly they're not. But if you like hand sanitizer, like you like keeping it in your purse, these are great. They last forever. And I will say the scents are sometimes hit or miss. The vanilla one smells like ass. Like, it is horrible. But if you get like the coconut or one of the more fruity ones, fantastic. I like it a lot. It's super convenient. The packaging's cute. Yeah. And then getting into some perfume recs. Now, these are going to be super specific and personal to me, but I'm just going to throw out there what my favorites are. Fleur Not Your Baby is my #1 scent of all time. Like, I think I'll probably wear that on my wedding day. How many times am I going to say that in this video? I'm going to wear that on my wedding day. It's beautiful. It's got like a floral, fruity something to it, but also has some depth. I don't know. It smells so good. If you love super beachy, summery, coconutty smells, Ellis Brooklyn Fawn is #1 go-to. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's a more, not sophisticated, but more like complex dupe of the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I love it. Two other perfumes that I would say for me are more on the woodsy to spicy side of things, and those would be Commodity Gold. I love that one. It's a vanilla scent, but it's very different. It's very spicy. It's very mature, but it's not like grandma powdery mature at all. It's very like sexy. I love that one. Very like nighttime type of scent. Date night would be perfect, and I think it's more like a winter fall scent for me at least. And then I love Matcha Meditation by Replica. That one is so unique. It's very like woodsy and like green, and yeah, I mean, it's matcha. Like, it's really nice. It's very like layered. Love that one. Very unique. I wear it day to day and it reminds me of like springtime. Now let's get into my wish list, okay? So I've been building my cart, of course. I really want to try the Tower 28 concealer. I've heard nothing but good things. It sounds like something I'm gonna like, so I have that in my cart. I also have the Crown Affair hair towel. This is a $45 hair towel. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Have I convinced myself that it's going to totally change my hair? Yes. I have a problem. I am about to run out of my Becca under eye corrector, and I just raved about it, I know that, but I'm also running out of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. The two of those together are like pushing $70. So I want to try the Cali Ray Hideaway Brightening and Hydrating Under Eye Color Corrector Concealer. They have several shades. It looks really nice. The consistency looks really good, and I want to see if I can find like a all-in-one product versus using multiple for my under eye circles. So that's in here. Oh, I didn't even mention my Lancome mascara primer. That is an amazing product. Favorite mascara primer of all time. I have that in here because I'm almost out. The Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blushes just launched, and I am obsessed with the color range, the product. Like, I just raved about her highlighter here, and this, like, taking that highlighter and putting it with a blush, sign me up, sign me up. So I have Happy and Hope in my cart already. Those are like a really bright pink and kind of like a mauve-y nude color. They look beautiful. I have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydro Glow Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. I just raved about that. I have a sample of it, and that's what I've been using, but I want to get the full size. And then I have the Youth to the People, I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to skip part of it, but the Resurfacing and Exfoliating Energy Facial with Enzymes and Niacinamide. I just feel like my skin needs, one, I need a facial really bad, but I just need something to like get in there and do some work. And I've been researching face masks and just diving deep on Sephora trying to figure out what exactly I need or what I want, and this sounds right up my alley. So have that in here. And then the last thing I have in here is the K18 Biometric Hair Science Peptide, I don't know why I just read you their whole name, the K18 Peptide Prep Clarifying Detox Shampoo. So as far as detox shampoos, I typically use the Way one, and I like it, but I don't know if maybe I'm using it too often or maybe my hair's just gotten used to it. I don't know. But like I was mentioning earlier, like my scalp and like my hair as a whole, it just needs a good, like, I want it to get down in there and really just get all the gunk out. It feels like there's just a lot of stuff in there and I want it to be gone. So I was looking at the photos from this and it looks absolutely insane. Sign me up. Are you kidding me? Like, that, truly that first picture, the before picture, that's how my scalp feels. It feels like there's just like shit in there and I want it to just be like out. In a perfect world, I would love to also get like some more Armani Fluid Sheer. I'd love to get some body spray, more perfume. I really want to try the Givenchy Prism Libre powder, Danessa Myricks blush balms, the Milk Makeup Jelly tint, the new Supergoop skin tint, the House Labs blushes, Clarins, the Cryo Mask, that looks really good. I really want to try the Semi Haze bronzing balm, but I'm not made of money, so those are like my wish list items, but that's where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed all my recommendations. It's fun talking about makeup on YouTube again, but that is all I have for you, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and all my social medias are linked down below. So, bye!